Finn and Millie came back, Millie's face was all red, and Finn was like, we kissed.
We've all been teenagers before. We all know too well the highs and lows of puberty, pimples, and relationship drama. Only some of us haven't had to play major roles on the big screen while enduring these transformative moments. Today, I'm going to show you just how relatable our favorite young celebrities are by walking you through the Stranger Things kids' most embarrassing moments. Usually, I'd like to start you off with something a little tamer, but let's be real, these are all going to be rough moments to get through. So let's jump in with a pretty dreadful slew of first kiss stories, okay?
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Millie's first kiss.
Millie, it was your first kiss, is that right?
Yep.
You know that iconic scene in the movies where the innocent lead character will practice kissing with their stuffed animals? Or maybe you can personally relate to having done this yourself. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I will own up to the fact that I personally used to smooch on some of the posters I had hanging in my room. I'm not proud of it, but that's kind of what you do when you're young, inexperienced, and eager to meet the world of romance. Well, I say eager, but in Millie Bobby Brown's story, I don't think that's the case. Yes, she did admit to practicing her kissing on a pillow, but she certainly did not do so out of excited anticipation for her upcoming real-life experience. Honestly, I'm sure she would have never expected that her first kiss would take place on the set of Stranger Things, where she would be surrounded by hundreds of cast and crew members. And let's not forget her parents being there as well. Can you imagine how hard that must have been? Millie walked away from the shoot with a negative mindset about kissing altogether. To be more specific, Millie actually claimed that kissing flat out sucks. Surely, that news came to much of the chagrin of her beloved co-star Finn Wolfhard, with whom she shared the cute lip lock. Gosh, now I'm not sure who I'm more embarrassed for. Here's hoping the dynamic duo's kisses from later seasons were a bit more manageable. Sadie and Caleb's first kiss.
Like, our first kiss was in front of like 200.
I love it.
And their parents, and the crew.
Thankfully for Sadie Sink and Caleb MacLaughlin, they at least got to share their embarrassment of their first kiss together. However, there is a bit of a shocking twist to their story that's likely to turn a few faces red. Whether that is red with shame or anger, I'll let you be the judge. Unlike the kiss between Millie Bobby Brown and Finn Wolfhard, Sadie and Caleb didn't actually have time to plan. Their kiss was added into the scene at the very last minute. Acting has got to be hard enough, but when you're an awkward teen who's being informed that they're about to have their first kiss in front of a bunch of cameras and live audience, the pressure is on. It turned out later that, after the season's release, Sadie came out and admitted that she didn't want to do the kiss at all, which ultimately sparked heated debate and discussion concerning how much kids should be asked to do while working on an acting job. Obviously, if someone is uncomfortable, you never force them to do the things that's making them uncomfortable. That's common courtesy 101. Big yikes, Duffer Brothers. At least Sadie came to the rescue not long after, clarifying that she was never truly uncomfortable with the kiss, but was instead experiencing your routine first kiss stress. Noah's first kiss.
She was so cute, and she was like towered over me, and she like bent down, and she was like, "I know her."
To wrap up our kissing stories, let me go ahead and say that Noah Schnapp is one of the lucky few who didn't have to experience a first kiss on camera. Unfortunately, that doesn't make his story any less embarrassing. While filming season 1 of Stranger Things, Noah talked a lot with the girl, and they eagerly planned their first kiss moment. Except these plans completely fell apart when the two sat down, began to lean in for the smooch, and a light bulb from a nearby lamp somehow managed to fall out of its socket and smash on the ground. I can only imagine the intense amount of surprise that caused. Also, can we talk about creepy timing? Sounds like some upside-down voodoo to me. No, thank you. Finn's model Mayhaps.
In this business, but also in life in general, you actually have to have a sense of humor.
Clearly, since Finn experienced his first kiss before making it to the set, he's got to be a bit of a ladies' man, right? I mean, those curls are undeniably precious. However, that doesn't give anyone the okay to make gross, unsolicited comments on his appearance. I'm looking directly at you, Allie Michael. Despite being 27 years old at the time, model Allie Michael felt like it was okay for her to post on her Instagram story asking the then 14-year-old Finn to hit her up in 4 years when he was of legal age. Gross. Allie eventually apologized to Flynn, but that doesn't do much to save either of them from the humiliation of this whole ordeal. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that something like this never happens again. Noah's friendship with Charli.
Yes! Okay, I did it. Okay, that's enough.
You've probably seen them dancing and acting together on their respective YouTube channels. But if not, here's your wake-up call to the fact that Charli D'Amelio and Noah Schnapp are real-life BFFs. It's a genuine sweet thing to see, especially when girls and boys aren't often allowed to enjoy their friendship without the added societal pressure of a relationship. Oh wait, I'm sorry guys. I'm just now getting word that some people are making inappropriate comments about the relationship. Well, that sucks. To be more specific, the person who has chosen to pick on these two young celebs is a notable rival of Charli's, known as Lovely Peaches. Peaches is a fellow online influencer, but I think it's safe to say that she doesn't always use her following for good. I would repeat what she said about Noah and Charli, but it's actually a bit too much, even for me. My cheeks are getting flustered just thinking about it. So I instead am going to leave off on this note. Charli and Noah, you best keep on being friends. We love to see a healthy friendship blossom. All right, this next one is a doozy, so settle in everyone. Caleb and Gaten's odd TV appearance.
From an alternate dimension called the Upside Down.
From a what?
From the Upside Down.
Caleb MacLaughlin and Gaten Matarazzo clearly share a brotherly bond on set and off, but that doesn't exactly help them avoid suffering from awkward situations. At least in this instance, they weren't the only ones with egg on their face. So before jumping into this story, are you familiar with James McAvoy? If not, just know that he's well known for being a sci-fi buff. Except during an interview with The One Show, he demonstrated a significant lack of knowledge regarding popular sci-fi titles, including Stranger Things. That's embarrassment number 1. Upon failing to answer a question about the popular Netflix original, the camera behind McAvoy quickly jumped to an out-of-focus shot of Caleb and Gaten, who apparently had no idea what they were supposed to be doing. Thus ensued an excruciatingly painful moment of silence as the boys stood by uncomfortably. The normally comedic duo didn't even get a chance to say anything before their screen time was cut short. This is what I would consider the second and third embarrassment. Embarrassment for Caleb and Gaten, sure, but also for that poor cameraman. Fingers crossed that they didn't get too much of a lecture after that one. Millie's fake skincare routine.
Today, I want to show you guys how I got this look, so keep watching.
Being a kid in the spotlight has got to be complicated. Of that, I have no doubts whatsoever, but that does not mean you can avoid being held accountable for your actions. This is a lesson that Millie Bobby Brown has had to learn very quickly over the past few years of fame, and it was primarily driven home when she decided to share a YouTube video of her nightly skincare routine. All in all, that kind of blog topic seems like it would be completely harmless, right? But what if she, I don't know, decided to go on screen and pretend like she was using her products when in actuality, the tubes were all empty? Could she do such a thing to her faithful fan base? Regrettably, the answer is yes. And situations like these are always extra embarrassing because you know that she thought she would never get caught faking. Plus, it's even worse when you realize that the products she was supposed to be using were from her very own skincare collection. Just why on earth would you do us wrong like that, Millie? I'm glad that she was able to apologize and own up to her mistakes in the end. But geez, that had to have been a rough moment. I'm probably going to be riding the high of the secondhand embarrassment for a while now.
A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.
And that's all for this one, folks. What did you think? Is your face still sore from cringing so hard? Or did you manage to get through all of this without taking too much damage? Which of these moments would have left you the most mortified if you were the one experiencing it firsthand? Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below, and leave me a like if you enjoyed this little trip through the world of teenage embarrassment. Also, be sure to subscribe if you're looking for a regular dosage of incredibly juicy celebrity news, gossip, and facts. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.